All right, so we just went on a road trip, and it was a long road trip again, 1,667 miles. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the efficiency because actually it was pretty impressive in our rear-wheel drive Model Y. It is a 2025 Model Y, so it is more efficient than some of the earlier models of the earlier years of Model Y, and especially because it's rear-wheel drive. It is still long range, so it actually has some good efficiency. But this range or efficiency definitely impressed me on this last road trip. Over 1,667 miles. We did do a lot of mountain driving, so we did the Blue Ridge Parkway, a lot of that, and Skyline Drive, and that actually ended up being very efficient, even though it would be inefficient going up. Obviously, you're going back down, and so overall, you're just level elevation, and you regain a lot of the efficiency by going downhill because you are recharging the battery with regenerative braking going downhill. So it actually ended up being good because we were going slower, probably like average 30 miles per hour or something on the Blue Ridge Parkway versus, on the interstate, you're going 70, 80 miles per hour on average. So I think that's what helped out the most with it, but I was still impressed because we did do a lot of interstate driving as well. We weren't doing the Blue Ridge Parkway the entire drive, going from Georgia to Virginia. It was a lot of highway driving as well as the mountain driving with the Blue Ridge Parkway. And we ended up with 244 watt hours per mile, which is actually more efficient than our overall efficiency for this car, which is now at 249.5 watt hours per mile. So that was actually a very impressive efficiency rating for a trip. And we did actually use superchargers the whole time, except for when we were at a hotel that had chargers that were oddly more expensive than a supercharger, but it was convenient to have 90% charge in the morning. So I did use that charger a little bit, but it was actually like 49 cents per kilowatt hour versus the supercharger that was across the parking lot that was like 41 cents per kilowatt hour. So it's kind of strange that you would take, a slower charge and it would cost more per kilowatt hour. I don't really understand why they did that, but it was convenient for us, so I did take advantage of that. I would have preferred it be a Tesla destination charger, but unfortunately it was not, because Tesla destination chargers are actually free. So that would have been way better, and I could have gotten charged every night and not ever have to use a supercharger or pay for the charging at the hotel. But whatever, that is what it is. But yeah, so we did end up paying $170 for fuel or electricity on this trip, and that is about the equivalent of 29.41 miles per gallon. So if it was $3 per gallon, which is about the average cost of gas right now, it would have been the equivalent of us getting 29.41 miles per gallon, which is not great. It's okay. But the efficiency that we got, if we had charged at home with that same efficiency, 153 miles per gallon equivalent. So very impressed with the efficiency that we got in our Model Y this time. And it was hot the whole time, around 90 degrees, and using the AC pretty liberally. So yeah, I was impressed with the efficiency overall on this road trip, but it was a great road trip. We got to see a lot of cool views from the Blue Ridge Parkway. Not all of it was open, so we did do more of the northern part of the Blue Ridge Parkway and Shenandoah Valley National Park, or Shenandoah, I guess it's Shenandoah National Park. Anyway, that park was great. No chargers along the the Blue Ridge Parkway or Skyline Drive, which is unfortunate. I really wish they would start putting superchargers along these scenic drives, because that would be a great place for them to be. But we did actually see a Rivian supercharger in Asheville, which was interesting. They have like a Rivian Adventure charger. I don't know exactly what they call it or how much it costs or anything like that, but we did see some Rivians there. It was near one of the superchargers for Tesla that was there, so that was interesting to see. But overall, yeah, I'm very happy with the efficiency that we got in our Model Y, probably because we didn't have the kids, and so there was less people in the car, less luggage in the car, so it was a lot less weight, but also because we were going slower overall on a lot of those scenic drives, obviously, because you're just like small winding roads in the mountains. So just want to talk a little bit about that trip and how efficient the Tesla was, the Model Y. I definitely recommend getting a rear wheel drive Tesla if you can. I know that all wheel drive is nice when you're in the winter or snow and low traction situations. You want to have the all wheel drive, and actually in our driveway it would be nice to have the all wheel drive, because our all wheel drive actually does perform better just getting up the driveway. But other than that, I mean, the efficiency is great, and so the cost is lower, obviously, for going on road trips with the rear wheel drive. So I highly recommend it. Plus, you get longer range, so you have more time, more miles in between charges. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.